So of course, being at work today, I couldn't be as productive in the house as I wanted to, although naturally, as is always the case, I could have done more. When I got home, I did read a decent bit of the Downing Street years, about 70 or 80 pages. Also, as I usually do, spent a little bit of time on Discord, and then just general miscellaneous stuff. Most of my productive activity was actually outside and at work, which I'm glad for and I hope to be the case in the future, because I simply have when I was doing that, so naturally that should be where the most productive things are. I listened to 3 My Little Pony, 3 film fictions, all of which were very short trans film fictions. Occasionally I was kind of pick a certain genre or a certain group and I'll listen to a bunch of fics from them to look even decently interesting. Again, very short ones. These ones were like between 1,000 and 2,000 words long. So yeah, I listened to a few of those. Tomorrow I'll also probably listen to 1 or 2 of them. In terms of what I thought of them, I'd say I enjoyed all of them. There was, out of the 3, and I'm having trouble remembering them because again they were quite short. There was one about Verity and Twilight, which I thought was really just kind of mediocre. There was also one about Dinky and her husband, and her talking about a kind of old school friend who had came out as trans, and she was kind of coming out to her future husband, kind of fiance, a trans stallion. Now I can't remember if I actually read 3 again. That was probably the best one, the one between Dinky and her fiance. There was some decent writing there, but in terms of the other 2, again, there's one that I can't even remember, and then the one about Rarity and Twilight, which was basically just about kind of, there's like a pride festival going on. This was Twilight's first pride. It was about fucking accepting herself and whatnot. Again, very generic. And if I did read a 3rd one, again I can't remember I can't remember exactly. It must have just been too generic for me to even remember the very basics of it. That's kind of the thing when you go off general genres like this, looking at all of the small fanfics that seem really not even interesting to you, but seem like you wouldn't hate them. You do just get some generic ones that are very hard to remember. Other than that, I listened to the last of the Roman invasion of Britain, and I think that was about it. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else I listened to. It was really just those 3 very short trans stories walking to work, and then what was probably almost 2/3 of the Roman invasion of Britain I listened to. Really a decent bit of that, so I'm looking forward to reading or listening to another book on Roman Britain. And then as it's looking, I said 4 or 5 previously, but it looks like 3 or 4. We'll just need to see. I've got this one and then another one planned for it immediately afterwards anyway, so that's at least, including the one that I finished today, 3, that one I plan to do tomorrow, and the one after that. Anyway, that's me. If I can remember the story I was thinking about, well, I'll look it up and hopefully I'll be able to say tomorrow what it was, as well as what other stories I listened to.